TikTok just dropped a huge bomb on e-commerce sellers. This year, they're going to be raising the fees that they take from sellers from 2% to 8%. That is a crazy increase in fees, literally a 400% increase. And in today's video, we're going to cover it a bit, cover the news, and talk about how it's going to affect the overall e-commerce landscape on TikTok. Now, it's been a long day here at the Ekemi team. It's been a good one though. We've been killing it with a lot of the ad campaigns that we've been running for big clients, and it's really cool to see the cost get a lot better after the holiday season. But I was having a great day, super productive, and then I get hit with these crazy news that TikTok is about to hike up the US seller fees from 2% to 8%. Now, keep in mind, this is going to start applying in July 1st. That's when the full effect goes in. In April, however, they're going to be raising it to 6%. So that goes into effect in April, which is actually kind of soon. Now, these are still, as they say here, the good news is these fees are still lower than Amazon. However, it's still pretty crazy, right? It's actually a massive change. Now, what do I think about it? Me personally, I'm involved with a lot of different TikTok shops. We're driving thousands and thousands of daily ad spend on TikTok shops. And I really don't think this is going to matter in the grand scheme of things. I mean, what are people going to do, right? Not sell on TikTok? Of course not. TikTok is a crazy sales channel. It has one of the highest conversion rates right now, some of the lowest CPMs in the paid media world, and it's not going anywhere. Sure, sellers are going to be less profitable than before because of this, but it's still going to drive a massive amount of revenue. TikTok Shop is just getting started, and I'm sure it's only going to get better, especially as their ad tech becomes better and their user base grows larger. This only makes ads more effective on there. And, at Ekemi, we're largely focused on combining the creator affiliate world with the paid media world on TikTok, and that's only going to continue to get bigger. This only affects sellers, but it doesn't affect the user at the end of the day. And to be honest, I think one of the reasons why they want to do this is obviously to make more money, but it's probably also to continue to provide discounts for people, because if you don't know, TikTok right now is offering crazy discounts for buyers. So if you've ever shopped on TikTok Shop, you've probably seen that you can get things for really cheap, cheaper than you would think. And it's because TikTok is covering that cost. And that's got to be pretty expensive. But now that they're going to be, making a ton more money, 400% more profit on the seller fees. And also keep in mind, the Seller Central is only growing, or the US TikTok shop market is only growing. So they're only going to make more and more money, which means they can continue to fund this, this huge e-commerce wave on the buyer side of things. So personally, this sucks. But ultimately, they have all the cards in their hands. But what are people going to do? Not sell on TikTok Shop? That's not going to happen, because this sales channel is extremely powerful. But it also does align well with what I've been saying lately. If you've been watching my videos, which if you haven't, and this is your first video watching or video watched from me, subscribe to the channel, because we're dropping this kind of content all the time. And one of the things I have been saying is that you should consider Shopify your home base, your foundation, and use TikTok Shop as your sales channel. Same with Amazon. They should be sales channels, but you should never forget about your foundation, which is Shopify, because that's where you own all your data. Shopify could come tomorrow and say, hey, we're going to start adding an extra percentage to those fees that we're getting from you, and we'd be screwed too. Honestly, I'm sure in the next 10 years that'll happen, or even 5 years. But for now, it's not happening. So let's, go full throttle for this year. I think, if anything, to me, this is a sign that we need to be pushing TikTok Shop as hard as possible right now, while it's still a golden opportunity. And yeah, so if that's you, if you want to take advantage of a TikTok Shop, if you want to start your TikTok Shop, then make sure you join the Ekemi Lab Discord, because if you see here, we're having great conversations. There's people in here doing hundreds of thousands a month. This guy I know, for example, is a beast. One of my friends, he just recently joined. And we actually have a TikTok Shop guide right here. And also some more advanced content and just some really crazy research and data that we post literally every single day. But Yeah, so you can get all that for 50 bucks a month. It's actually unbelievable. I love the Academy community. And if you're a brand and you want some help with TikTok Shop, you want to scale it, you want your ads outsourced, then hit us up at academylab.com and we can potentially work together as well. But yeah, those are the two things that I got going on right now that are potentially helpful products for you. And ultimately, this is a good change for TikTok because it's going to allow them to continue to grow massively. It's a bad change for sellers, but it's also a sign that the TikTok Shop adoption is happening. And, now it's time to really take full advantage of it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know if you have any questions about anything in the comments and I will answer. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.